Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Ashley, and on this channel we talk all things budgeting, cash stuffing, sinking funds, and savings challenges. So today we are going to set up our monthly budget for April. If that's something you're interested in, stay tuned and we're going to get into it. All right, y'all, so can you believe March is over? I mean, it flew by and it was crazy. It was a crazy month for me, but so much good happened. So I'm thankful. I'm thankful for all of you. You got my channel monetized in March, and I just can't wait to see where April takes us. So let's just go ahead and get into this. So if y'all didn't know, I do bullet journal, and I got this cute monthly setup from Sophia's bullet journal on Etsy, and it's super cute, and I really need to be better about tracking my habits and daily stuff. So I really like her monthly setups that I purchased, which it also comes with these cute little trackers that y'all saw in March as well. I'm liking them. I might change things up later. I don't know, but I think they're super cute, and that's why I keep using them. But let's get into April's budget. So as always, we are going to mark up here our starting balance in our bill checking account. So on the 1st of April, we will have a balance of $3,294.26. And that, we always end up at the beginning of the month with the balance that should pay our total bills for the month because we are 1 month ahead. So on my sheet over here, I have all of our fixed expenses for the month. That includes our mortgage, our HOA fees, our cell phone, gas, electric, our car loan, cable, car insurance, and then our one credit card payment. Y'all also probably noticed in March, I do now have a PayPal credit. That is because we got our DVC rental for Disney for next year. So that one will be going up a little bit here. For April, it was just the down payment to kind of secure our spot. But that will be going up in May. And we are doing that because PayPal offers 6 months interest-free. So that gives us time to save up in our sinking funds, and then we're going to pay back that rental. But I just wanted to give that a heads up for y'all if you notice that that is an extra thing in my bills. So after totaling up all of our bills, that is going to be a grand total of $3,138.13. So as you can see already, we have enough in our checking account at the beginning of the month to go ahead and pay all of those bills off for the month. So now we'll just spend April bringing that back up. All right, so next up, I do write out my income for the month. My husband does get paid the same amount every 2 weeks. He has 2 paychecks in the month of April. And his estimated income, which it will most likely be the same unless he happens to get some overtime, is going to be $3,194. That will be direct deposited into this account, and as y'all have seen before, his paycheck pretty much is the only thing that goes into this checking account to pay all of our bills. Now, I am a server. My income varies very drastically, but I'm thinking I'm gonna bring in around $3,500 for the month of April, just based on what I brought home in March and then previous like 2021 income for April. So that is what we will use for all of our cash stuffing. So our bills, our cash envelope, our sinking funds, and our savings challenges is what my income goes towards. So if y'all have been watching my channel, you know I have been really enjoying doing a percentage based for each of my binders. We're gonna stick with that with April. I am gonna change the percentages up a little bit because I do expect to be bringing home more in April than I did in March. We just start picking up in April. We are kind of a resort area, so as nice weather comes, we just tend to get busier and busier. So I'm going to be changing up the percentages a little bit. Bills I will keep at 20%, but our cash envelope is going to be changing. Last month we did 37%. This month we are going to go down to 35%, and that is because I expect to be bringing in more money, so I can use less percentage of that for my cash envelopes. And then sinking funds, instead of being 23%, this month we are going to go with 25%. And savings challenges, we are going to keep the same at 20%. All right, so let's go ahead and set up kind of our plan for the month of April with these new percentages. So I'm just gonna go over here, and again, I'm gonna write up here 20%, 35%, 25%, and 20%. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some math here. Now, last month I did it based on a $700 budget. This month I'm gonna go on $750. And the reason it only went up that little bit is not because I only think I'll be making that much more. I have actually decided for the month of April, I am not going to stuff my side hustle of bathroom cleaning at my restaurant, which I get $60 a week for. I'm not gonna be stuffing that in my weekly cash stuffings. I am going to go ahead and stuff that with my side hustle incomes, which now is going to be include that along with Etsy. And at this moment, I'm not sure if I will have a YouTube paycheck for April. Y'all, I am so close. Like, if I miss it, it's gonna be by like really a couple dollars. If I miss it, it's gonna be a couple dollars. But maybe we'll have a YouTube paycheck. Maybe we'll hit that $100 threshold. I'm not sure at this moment. But that's kind of where I'm going. So I'm gonna put that money aside and then just do a bigger side hustle income cash stuffing towards the end of the month. So we are going to go with $750 per week. So at $750, 20% of that is gonna be $150. So we're gonna be doing $150 for our bill binder, and $150 for our savings challenges, because those are both 20%. Cash envelope, $750 times 35% is going to be $262. I'm just gonna say that's $260, just to make it a little bit easier. So then the remaining, so we started at $750, we took off bills and savings, and then our cash envelopes. That leaves $190 for sinking funds each week. And again, that's just a rough estimate of the percentages. So we know, as always, I put 5% away for taxes of my total income. So 5% of $750 is roughly $38. All right, we know that both myself and my husband get $25 a week. That will not be changing. Let's see. Gym is always $10 every week because it's $19 every 2 weeks. Subscriptions this month, I'm gonna continue stuffing this at $15 a week. But my goal by the end of the month is to actually kind of set up a business binder, and some of those subscriptions will be coming out of my Etsy and YouTube incomes. So, but for now, for most of April, I'm gonna just stuff the $15 there. So let's see what we have left over so far. So we have $37 left. I am gonna say we are gonna do 30 towards debt snowball, and we'll put $7 into our buffer account for the remainder of that. All right, now let's go ahead and look at our cash envelopes. So we have $260 to work with. Groceries and gas, y'all, you know those prices are increasing pretty much every day at this point. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do with this. So let's say, well, pet care, I've been pretty good about doing $25 a week for them. That's been pretty good. So I'll do that. These three are not necessarily a necessity, so we've got $235 to work with. Usually I do $150 for groceries. I think I'm gonna bump it up to $175. And that leaves us with $60. Do I want to do that? All right, nope. Y'all, I think I just need to, I'm gonna stick with the $150. You know what? We're gonna try and make this budget work this month. We need to be more conscious in our spending. So we're gonna just try and see what happens. We're gonna do our usual 150, 50, 25. So we've got 35 left. I am going to do 25 for dining, and then 5 for fun, 5 for miscellaneous. And now, y'all, you know, this is pretty much my minimum for each of these. So obviously, if I have a really good week, these numbers will go up, and that's why we do the percentage based. But this is like this is our bare minimum kind of budget. So I think we can make this work. All right, next up is going to be our sinking funds, which is gonna have $190. So let's see what we want to do with that. Let's start with some of our lower ones for this. So home and clothing right now are not high priority for me, but we're gonna put $10 in there along with gifts. There are no major holidays or birthdays coming up, so I'm gonna stick with $10 there. we're gonna skip YouTube for now because I think I'm gonna start stuffing this one through my YouTube paycheck, but I might also throw a couple extra dollars in there here and there. Health, we want to stuff that every week, so we're gonna do $25 there. Running, I think we can stick with $20 for running. Now, these car ones over here. So my husband's racing event is in, I think it's at the end of May. So we might want to start thinking about bulking this one up. So we are going to stuff $40 in there. Car mods, for now, I'm going to put down to $10 because it is not a high priority. That'll be for his new car. Car maintenance will get its normal $25. And I think we're going to do the car down payment as $25 as well. And that leaves us with $15, so I'm going to do $5 towards YouTube and $10 towards emergency savings. And y'all know I have not been stuffing emergency savings, but taxes are due in April, and I just have this feeling I am going to have to pull some from emergency savings, so I'm going to want to get that back up as quickly as possible. All right, and so that is it with our sinking funds. And then our savings challenges, I am not going to set up a set budget over here for that. We'll get the $150 per week, and then y'all know I have been unstuffing my cash envelopes and adding that into my savings challenges. So it'll be the 20% plus whatever I unstuff from the previous week, and that'll go over here. I will say that for the month of April, the most important with my coming to my savings challenges is going to be the resort over here and vacation. So we have our vacation that's coming up in June, and I would really like to get that fully funded at $1,000 this month. So a majority will be going towards this one, and then when it comes to my Disney savings challenge, we've got 6 months to pay off that rent off of the, or rent, that, pay off that fee, the, what am I trying to say, y'all? Pay off the money that it takes to book that resort, because it's a pretty penny. But, so those are going to be our higher priority over here. I really need to get the resort paid off within 6 months, and vacation, I want to try and get that to the 1,000 by the end of the month. That way, in May, I don't have to worry about it, and then maybe in May, I can focus more on the Disney Savings Challenge. But that's kind of it for this video. The rest of my binder is set up. I've got my weekly cash stuffing little templates over here ready for the month of April. And then I also have the start of my sinking funds tracker for April. And at the end of April, we will check in and see how we did on all of these. I am hoping that we are able to add, you know, a decent chunk of change to most of these sinking funds and savings challenges. Well, that's going to be it for today, y'all. I hope that helped you kind of see where April is heading for us. There might be some changes here and there to the channel as I figure out what I want to do with my budget with the new Etsy and YouTube income. Hopefully that means more content for y'all. But stay tuned, and I think April's going to be a good month. Like, I just have this feeling that April is going to be a good month for all of us. So I hope y'all are having a wonderful week, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.